This album was the band's first #1 and is a departure from their traditional expansive epics. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be learning more about The King is Dead from indie rockers, the Decemberists.
Heralding a summer's early sway and all the bulbs all coming in.
So let's talk about The King is Dead. I mean, now that it's been out for a bit, are you happy with the result and how people have responded to it?
I like it a lot. It's so short. I think maybe if I had my say, I would make it longer. There was like 3 tracks that didn't make the record that I loved. But I like the sound of it a lot. It has a nice flow, and people seem to like it more than anything else we've done. At least that's what it seems like right now. The songs are fun to play live, and that's how I judge how the record is like, are they fun to play? Does it come off well?
We're always thinking in the studio, like, how's this going to come off live? How are we going to perform this live?
Once upon a yellow bonnet, garland all along.
Unless I'm mistaken, you guys recorded in a barn. How did that influence the overall sound of the album?
The original intention was to go into a place that was big enough for all of us to set up and play at the same time, and a barn's a good space, and plus it's usually in the country, which this one was, and so that was influential. The setting was very calm, and it's kind of an adventure. We go out to the woods every day.
Yeah, it was nicer to be away from just the idea of a studio, which could be pretty sterile and not have windows. And this had many windows and no insulation and lots of sounds dribbling into the microphones. But just to walk outside and not have it be a control room with outdated mixed magazine records to thumb through, and you could just go wander off in this bizarre. It was like 80 acres, so really fun.
Our living room. Once upon a...
Have you guys ever done any recording in unique locations before, and do you plan to again?
The record Picaresque we did in a Unitarian church, I guess it was. Yeah, but it was actually a guy's house, to come to find out, and he was actually living in the vestibule.
That record, I think, was more affected by the place because it was such a high ceiling that it's got a real boomy, big open sound, where the barn, we kind of controlled it with baffles and things, so you probably wouldn't be able to even tell that it was recorded in a big room if you didn't know.
Do you have any ideas for the future of other weirdo places that you can stake out?
Where we should...
I'd vote to go back to a studio for the next one.
Will I bring myself to rise?
Now, for those of us not lucky enough to have seen a Decemberists live show, why don't you tell us how this album is translating live and what we might expect at the show?
Some slow songs, some fast songs, some new songs, some old.
Yeah, lots of energy. Every night's different. Some nights are like really silly, and some are more just rock. We can play 2 nights back to back, and they could be totally different. But if everything's going well and everyone's feeling great, it should be a high energy, fun experience.
Who might we see at a Decemberist show? I mean, who's in your audience?
I don't know. It's strange. It used to be kind of college rock kids, indie rock kids, people that basically looked like us then. Now I smell pot at our concerts, and that's kind of left over from Hazards of Love.
Yeah, we got some hippies.
There's like stoner rockers, and I still smell it. Like the first note, I'm like, oh, you didn't hear the new record yet, dude. You're not gonna,
Maybe it's not the right drug, but there's people,
go get bourbon.
all kinds, There's a lot more people who are our age bracket, a little older than your usual rock fan, coming out to the shows, which is really cool. And then their kids, we've had a lot of kids coming, like young kids.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.